Mohanlal, Namatyaha, Pretatyaha, राम नाम सत्य है, 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 राम नाम सत्य है। अक्षय कुंडलीकाक्ष प्रेतमोक्षप्रदो भवान् अस्य विष्णुसंसारं वेदवास समुच्यतं स्मरणादेव त्वदीष्णो स्यादिति श्रुतिते कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय।
It's fine. Okay.
Do your obeisance You can do it from this side. Where's the?
It's there.
Take some. Give it there. Here.
Yeah. Okay. May start. Thank you so much.
program with some bhajans, which will be performed by the ladies from the Eulogy Sabha, my uncle's temple. Hand over to you.
सब देवों में देव निराला, जय बम बम बोले। महादेव तूने तो सब वेदों का संता बहरा, सागर मंथन में दिखलावे तूने अपना कष्ट धरा। इसीलिए हर प्राणी तुझको नीलकंठ बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। तेरा नाम अनोख बाबा, तेरी महिमा न्यारी, तेरे वेद अनोखे सबसे क्या जाने संसारी। दूरी है कैलाश पति तू पर्वत पर डोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। शीश तुम्हारी गंगा मैया, चंद्रशिखर पे सोए। तन पे सर पे चलते रहते भक्तों के मन मोहे। उसको कैसा कष्ट जगत में नाम तेरा जोड़े। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय बम बम बोले।
Once again, Prem Namaste, dear friends and family. I shall Mr. Hiralal, favorite niece to Mr. Arjoon Mohanlal, also known as Mac to friends and colleagues alike. Dad, as he was known to me, was 77 years old. He started off as a teenage entrepreneur operating under the brand name The Flying Eagle Buses in Chatsworth, which is where he found and married his first love, with whom he spent 54 precious years, with my mom, Daya Mohanlal. Dad was also a well-known active member and former trustee of the Isbingo Hindi Sabha. He founded Watercolor Matching Center in the 1970s, which became his legacy, which lives on today. He was the eldest son of Kosal and Veera Mohanlal, brother to Premi, Sheila, Vanita Banerjee, and the late Tara, Lily, and Yadvi. He played the dual role of father figure and brother to his younger siblings, as well as his cousins in the Mohanlal and Arjoon families in Johannesburg. His children, Sanjeev, Purusha, and Abhinav, father-in-law to Shalana, Sanjan, and Samantha. To note, he was a precious father figure to all his nieces, nephews, nieces-in-laws, nephew-in-laws, and their children, who fondly called him Dad or Mamaji. His most cherished role was that of a grandfather to Kirana, Yukta, Priyasta, Raya, Arjoon, and Jia. One thing to mention was that only a few people knew that my dad was a medical marvel. He achieved multiple medical milestones. He had had his first bypass in 1991, the second 15 years later, and the most recent 2 years ago. This feat displayed his positive attitude to life. This was when he took up golf, which became his passion, which he pursued. We all knew never to disturb him on a Sunday morning. He would only ever be available after 2 p.m. We are very grateful and fortunate to have made many special memories with him. We were taught by his example to always live life to the fullest and with no regrets. We will cherish these memories forever and continue to live his legacy in his honor. Family and friends, I would just like to inform everyone of today's proceedings. As you have heard, we started off with some bhajans, which will be followed by a few speeches, which I will introduce hereafter. Thereafter, Panditji will conclude with the prayers at the end. While we're waiting for some of his friends, I just want to take this time for myself to just share that I was blessed to have spent so much of time in my life with Dad. And just a few weeks ago, I celebrated my and Dad's 54th anniversary with him in Langavan, Cape Town. He taught me how to play tani that weekend, and not by using his traditional method of teaching the game, but rather by using the latest technologies available, which I was not even aware of, on an app of tani against complete other opponents to play with. I was further intrigued by one of his favorite all-time songs, being Frank Sinatra, I Did It My Way. I would just like you to just take some time and just listen to the lyrics of the song.
I'm certain I've lived
able just to take a moment to listen to my dad's way. We will now have our first speaker. Mr. Vikash is a friend of Dad's from his golf. Mr. Vikash is his golf team captain. I would like to call him up now to speak.
Family and friends, I am Vikash Deep Love, and it is with a heavy heart that I greet you as I salute and honor the memory of our dear friend Mohanlal. It is with great sadness and disbelief to many of us as we bid farewell to a dear friend. We all knew him in our golfing circles as Mac. To his immediate family and relatives, I wish to convey our sincere condolences from his golfing family, being the Traveling Mambas Golf Club. I represent a golfing club of about 120 golfers that travel once a month, very early on a Saturday morning, passionately playing a game of golf at the many fairways of various golf courses in our province of KZN. Now, Mac joined the club in around August 2022 when he played his first game with us and has been a regular player with the club ever since. Mac will be remembered amongst our circle of friends as a humble soul and a true gentleman at heart, compassionate, kind and respectful, and he was respected as one of our elder statesmen in the club. One thing that the family can take comfort in is that Mac passed on at a time doing what he loved best, and that is playing golf and spending time with his friends. Now, Mac was a member of at least 4 golf clubs. He simply loved life, and he also loved the game of golf with passion. It didn't matter where the destination was. He used to get up in the early hours of the morning and travel on his own most of the time to play. We normally tee off around 7 a.m. in the morning. Now you can imagine Mac teeing off at that time in the morning, especially in the winter months. His passion for golf was contagious, thus inspiring us all to play and enjoy the game. In the next month, we will be playing at the Wild Coast, and I'm sure Mac would have relished the moment to be with his fellow golfers on that weekend away. At this point, I want to relay to you as to what transpired on Saturday, and this is heartwarming for me. I am the captain of the golf club, and I am tasked to put together the groupings and 4 balls for the games every month. It so happened that Mac was grouped in my 4-ball on that day. Further to that, I happened to unknowingly pair Mac with a long-lost acquaintance, being a new colleague, Ajay Vesha. Now, Ajay, as I mentioned, who is a new member of the Traveling Mambas Golf Club, penned the following after hearing of Mac's passing, and I quote, "It is amazing what a platform golf is. I've known Mac since the early 90s when I used to work in Isipingo. He regularly did business with that company, and now after more than 25 years, I saw him yesterday. And it so happened that we were paired in the same 4-ball. Whilst riding together, we spoke about how time passes so quickly, and good old days of business. He looked strong for 78. I guess God had his plan for Mac. I unquote. Now that morning, Mac was his old self, and we never would have imagined or assumed that Mac was in distress or pain. He was indeed striking the ball well for his age, and I commended him about his game. But after 6 holes of golf on Saturday, Mac did not feel so good and refused to continue with play. But he still stuck around, seated in the golf cart, and rested. So after 9 holes, Mac discontinued the game and returned to his car, only for us to hear the sad news that evening. Now we pray that God gives you, the family, immense strength and fortitude at this difficult time. As we bid farewell, I want to wish our dear friend well on his journey to eternal peace. You may have left course, but your spirit remains, etched in every putt and every swing. We are humbled for you to have shared your life with us. Go well, my dear friend. Thank you.
Our next speaker is also a dear friend of my dad's, met through golf, Mr. Arjoon.
Program Director, revered Pandit, dear beloved members of the bereaved family, namaste to all of you. You've heard the previous speaker enunciate exactly what happened to Mac. I know Mac for over 50 years, having grown up in the same area as him. I lived in Mr. Bingo, and so did Mac. We all remember the Flying Eagle bus used to be parked in Saunders Avenue outside Mac's home as we visited Primrose Primary School where we were being educated. Mac was a true son of his people. He lived most of his life there and he contributed immensely to the community. He was a founding member of the Sipingo Sabha Mandir. He was also involved in many community affairs. But I bring you greetings today also from the President, the Executive, and the membership of the Fairways Golf Club. As the previous speaker mentioned, Mac belonged to many golf clubs. Mac also belonged to the Hackers Golf Club in Sipingo and the Royal Sipingo Golf Club. Golf was his passion. Mac never missed a game. And you heard the previous speaker say that Mac would leave early in the morning and he would drive alone. And I often was on the same trip as him and I would pass him on the freeway sometimes and he would pass me. He loved his Volvo motor vehicles. He had this beautiful black Volvo, and if you saw him driving upright in the seat and cruising the highways, you knew this was a happy man. Mac was not a great golfer, he was not good at his game, but he was a great sportsman. Everybody loved to play with Mac. Mac was a guy who came out for golf for golf's sake. He didn't want to win anything. Of course, he did win on many occasions. And he was also a sponsor of many tournaments. He was an elder in the club, people called him Mac Pie, Uncle Mac. And on Sunday morning when we heard of his passing, our WhatsApp chat group was inundated with messages from the various members expressing the shock. Because we just recently spent time with Mac 2 weeks ago or previously, and we were surprised at his passing. Mac was an important member of the Sipingo Temple as well as the golf club. Whenever the golf club had a function or after the game of golf, Mac never ran away home. He's one of the members that stayed behind. He loved socializing with the boys. He was one of the last to leave and always made sure he had a good time. The members that have sent their messages used words that have a certain commonality. They call him a kind gentleman, a humble person, a simple person. What a man. These are words that are relevant to the person that we speak of. Today, as we bid farewell to him on the day of his funeral, there's many words that can be said, But the most important thing is that we wish that on his onward journey to meet his Maker, he has a pleasant trip, and that he attains eternal peace and moksha, that he is free from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Mike was an icon and stalwart in his community, his family, and amongst his friends. He will be missed by all of us, especially on the fairways. I'm sure one day we shall meet again in the fairways of heaven. Rest well, Mike, and our condolences once again to the family and his loved ones. Thank you.
We are now going to move on to our next speaker, who, as you've heard, is from Istigo Hindi Sabha, which Dad was a very big member and part of. So I'd like to call upon Mr. Bridge Ramani, who is the trustee, chairperson, and close friend of Dad.
Thank you, Program Director, Panditji, family members, namaste to all. It is with great sadness that we meet here today to bid farewell to Mr. A.H. Mohanlal, fondly known as Mac. I have known Mac whilst I was growing up in Espinho. He resided in Spring Rail at the corner of Milwaukee and Old Main Roads, where Palm Center is now currently located. Those with the Flying Eagle days. We lost contact for a little while, but reconnected when my family joined the Sapingo Hindi Sabha. Since then, we have become very close. Yesterday, some members were chatting about the Flying Eagle days, and one individual mentioned that a person used to travel daily in his bus, and Magpie, knowing of his financial woes, told the conductor, don't charge him a cent. And he did travel every day gratis. It may have been a small good deed from Magpie, but to this individual, it made a huge impact. That was Mr. Mohanlal, Magpie, a caring individual. I remember my hustling days when I bought a car and went to him at Auto Color to get a number plate. He didn't charge me. He said, this is my gift to you. That act of kindness won me over. Mr. Mohanlal had worked hard throughout his life, from being an owner and driver of the Flying Eagle bus to being a very successful businessman, owner of Auto Color Paints, heading up to 3 branches. During July 2021, there was a huge setback in his business, just like thousands of other businesses that were destroyed. He could have thrown in the towel and said, that's it, I'm giving up, but not Magpie. He worked with renewed determination and rebuilt his business. During the lockdown period and during the rebuilding of his business, he could not conduct normal business, but he kept all his employees, his loyal employees, and paid them their normal salary. That's humility for you. He transformed his business, his career, but one thing didn't change: his character. He was the same Mr. Mohanlal. Humility and caring nature. Material wealth had failed to transform his character. This is one thing that we should all learn from Magpie. He played different roles at the Sapingo Hindi Sabha in terms of being an official. From the time I was in the Sabha, I've known him to be an official for many years. Vice Chair, Treasurer, Vice President of the committee, as well as Vice Chair and the Chair of the Trustees. No matter what position he occupied, he dedicated himself to Seva. He always worked in the background, behind the scenes. There were many occasions when he left his business to assist with repairs and maintenance at the mandir. When advice was required on what kind and what quality of material to be used for certain repairs, Magpie was the go-to person. In terms of advice and decision making, he was meticulous, looked at the picture from all angles, thought about it very carefully, and then until he was satisfied that he was providing the best solution. There were times when members were impatient, but Magpie was calm throughout, never raised his voice, and explained his reason rationally. He not only gave advice, but also contributed financially towards the mandir. Many years ago, he pledged a monthly contribution to the Sabha. Up to this day, he upheld his pledge. Magpie and I were signatories to the financial transaction of the mandir, and on many occasions, we went to FNB to start our payments, get bank statements, etc. He used to leave his business during business hours to do these chores. These meetings at the bank brought us very close. Although he had moved out of Springdale, he still attended satsangs at the mandir. However, recently he had difficulty in driving at night, so his attendance was not as regular. He did attend satsangs at major festivals whenever it was held during daylight hours. This Navratri was one of the festivals, was the first that he never attended. I had thought about him and meant to give him a call, but as the saying goes, when you think about something, do it same time. And I didn't hear this. I am the loser of it. Magpie is no more, but he has left a legacy. A brother, 2 sons, a daughter and sisters, as well as a host of grandchildren, including grandchildren of his siblings, who will be considered as his own. I am sure this legacy will continue in terms of our culture and values. This morning, I came across something that summed up Magpie's character. And it goes like this: never stop doing things for somebody, because those things, those little things, occupy the biggest part of their hearts. Magpie did lots. He did lots of things for lots of people. Go well, Magpie. You have done your duty here. You have served with excellence. On behalf of the officials, members and congregation of the Sipping in the Sabha, I want to express our sincere condolences to Daya and the rest of the family.
For our final speech this afternoon, I'm going to say on behalf of his grandchildren, I'm going to read out a speech from them. We are the grandchildren of Mohanlal, known as either Dada or Nana to us. Our memories start at 10 Saunders Avenue, Springdale. Be it fighting over who gets to sleep with Nana or Nani in the infamous blue or pink room, or teaching us how to play the organ upstairs in the gym and being everyone's driving instructor in the red van, starting from as young as 5 or 6 years old and teaching us how to ride a bicycle. Putting our mechanical skills to the test, we would assist Dada in repairing our bikes by handing him tools, which we never got right. We were restricted from our parents to drive the cars, even though we are licensed. So Nana was the person to go to, who never said no. Dada taught us that tea was never too hot to drink. We just needed a saucer. We would look forward to his weekly calls, hearing about his golfing games. The most important lesson to be learned was how to color match and do stock take. Nana was by far the most digitally savvy person of his generation, playing online Tani, was on the iPad, and teaching us how to shop on Temu. Most recently, Raya had the opportunity to book her learner's license. Even in the pouring rain, Dada took her, always making a plan for us grandchildren. Now, Raya, you only have one chance to get your license. You could never make him angry. He would always have time for us and never said no to us. We will miss you, Nana and Dada. The flying eagle has landed. I would now like to hand over to my cousin Suman, who's Vanita's sister to Arjoon Mohanlal.
Prem Namaste to one and all. My name is Sumant and I am one of many of Arjoon Mohanlal's nephew. Not his favorite like Sharmista, but from all his nephews, I think my cousin Pradeep would hold that role. It's debatable seeing how many cousins and nephews are here today with us. Mamaji was known by many names: Dada, Mama, Nana, Bai, Mac, Mamaji, Dads, and many more. No matter what the title or reference to him, Mamaji was a father and dad to us all. And I know many here today would say that he was a father of fathers to all of us. Mamaji was a well-known figure in the Isipingo community, where he touched the lives of many with his kindness, generosity, and unwavering dedication. In 1981, he founded Watercolor Matching Center, a humble paint shop in Isipingo that has since grown into a thriving business, serving countless families and businesses in the area. His entrepreneurial spirit, commitment, and drive has made his shop a commercial and cornerstone of the community, and remains a testament to his hard work and vision. Beyond his business success, Mamaji was a devoted servant at the Isipingo Mahasabha temple, where he spent years giving back to the community and upholding the values of his faith. His service to the temple was a reflection of his deep spiritual connection and desire to help those around him. However, his greatest pride and joy were his 6 grandchildren, whom he adored. Whether at family gatherings or at the golf course, he always found time to share laughter and wisdom with them. As a father, grandfather, and friend, Mamaji was a guiding light to us all and his loved ones, offering support, love, inspiration in all that he did. I have no doubt that each one of us here today can share numerous stories and life lessons that Mamaji bestowed on us. I know I have many, and I'd like to share just one of my fondest memories. Growing up as a middle child in my family, like all middle kids, we are the rebels. My parents took me off to Isipingo to work at Mamaji's shop in an apparent attempt for me to learn discipline and get first-hand experience, so I've been told. Together with my cousins Sharmista, Kimat, my sister Bhavna, and I, we turned his shop into a serious business, into a teenager's playground. It was the best place to spend our summer holidays. From paint mixing to color matching, to messing up numerous customers' number plates orders. It was our sanctuary growing up, and we got paid for it. I'm sorry, Mommy, Sanjeev, Vero. I think we caused more losses than profits during the December holiday periods for you throughout our teenage period. Now I know why Abhinav moved up to Joburg very quickly and was not seen during our summer holidays when we stayed with you and Dad. But my most fondest memory I have of Mamaji was him teaching me how to drive covertly. At that time, I was between the age of 15 or 16. My parents would have never in a million years given me their keys to their car to learn how to drive. With Mamaji, we would secretly spend time every morning before opening the shop at the Mahasabha temple ground in Sapingo, where he would hand me the keys to the wheel and proceed to teach me how to drive. No one would know about our driving escapades. I remember in one early morning covert driving lesson, when I thought I had built up enough confidence of mastering the clutch of the Kosa Baki, I grazed the temple wall and damaged the Baki's bumper. Oh boy, was I in trouble. I was fearful of Mommy and Sanjeev finding out and sending me packing. But instead, Mamaji calmly reassured me and said, "Don't worry, my boy. I will take the blame." If anyone asks, "Son, you must say that I hit the curb on the way to work this morning." That day was one of my most fearful days of my life. At the end of the workday, I thought I had escaped any one of the family members noticing the dent I had caused. Until late that evening, Sanjeev came into my room and vented out how upset he was and how old Mamaji was getting, and he needs to get his eyesight checked and start wearing glasses permanently so that he could drive properly. He went on and on. And I just kept quiet, looked at him wide-eyed and nodded my head in agreement. Mamaji was an honest man, and he had my back that day no matter what, from a very young age. It was only 10 years later when I moved up to Joburg and I found out at family gatherings at Nishan's place how my other cousins had done so much worse than I had, and Mamaji had covered for all of them, and for every time in his own unique way. Stories had come out of how Pradir, Viren, and Arjoon had borrowed Mamaji's Flying Eagle bus for their escapades. And I don't want to even get started with all the stories Mamaji told me about Vix. But that was our Mamaji. Our Uncle Mac, our Baiji, our role model, our family mentor and shining example of father, brother, and friend. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mommy for letting Mamaji do what he did. Thank you, Mommy, for being his rock to Mamaji and being by his side across all his entrepreneurial endeavors and hobbies. From Abhinav and Vero, a heartfelt thank you to Sanjeev and Shalana for being Mamaji's and Mommy's support structure. A big thank you to all of Mamaji's sisters, Mosiji, Sheila Mosi and Mom, Asha Mami and brother Ajit Mama, for their unwavering support to Mommy and the family. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Sapingo Funeral Services, the staff at St. Augustine's Hospital, and a big thank you to all the golf club members for coming and showing their support and appreciation. And finally, to every one of you today, thank you for coming and paying us respects and being with us. Mamaji, you will be sorely missed, but your memories will live on forever. Thank you for all that you have done for all of us. We will miss you dearly, But now it's your time to rest and be at peace. Pray Namaste. I'd like to call up Pandit Shiv Shankar Maharaj to begin the final cycle.
The program director, bereaved family, friends, relatives and well-wishers. Namaste. When death occurs, it brings along with it a lot of grief for family and friends. Yet, the phenomenon of death is inevitable and one that is certain in our lives. The Vedic scriptures has therefore pointed it to us that death is a reminder to us of our purpose in life. Every day in our lives is a providential gift from God. If He does not give it, we do not have it. Therefore, we should not postpone our good deeds in life, because time does not stand still. There may not be a later in life. Since the human form is the only one that can lead to the attainment of moksha, we should protect it. We should earn sufficient wealth to ensure that our bodies are healthy and that it can be used to engage in hardening deeds. Our liberation from the ocean of birth and death is in our hands. Nobody else can be responsible for this. We know that the soul is neither born nor died. It is only the body that disintegrates. But what accompanies the soul after death is one's good deeds, one's dharmic deeds. All the good that you have done are taken as merits, and that accompanies the soul after death. Many of us also carry a lot of guilt and regret when a loved one passes on. You start pondering that, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that. Nobody can do it any other way. The law of karma operates like that. Sanatana Dharma believes in four principles. And today I will articulate the four principles to you, more especially for the bereaved family, because they will have to come to terms with the passing away of mankind. The first principle of Sanatana Dharma: whatever happened had to happen that way. You could not change it. The second principle: whoever you meet in life, you are supposed to meet that person. And there is a purpose for meeting that person. Either that person has come to pass on some news to you, or to teach you something, learn something from you, pay off something from you, receive something from you. The third principle: whatever has to start in this life. One says, I want to do this, I want to plan that tomorrow, I want to do this today. There is a time fixed for this, and it will only happen at that time, neither before nor later. The fourth and last principle of Sanatana Dharma is the most important one, and it says, what is over is over. Don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to the past. In the sense that you say, I made a mistake, I should have not done it. But hindsight can do a lot of things which the real information at the time would not have done it. You would have done exactly the same thing. Then why regret? Why carry guilt when our loved ones pass on? The will of God prevails, our will not prevail. May the journey of the soul that we have known as Arjoon, Mohanlal be a smooth one, and to ensure this, the chanting of the Lord's name is of utmost importance. My deepest condolences to the families and to the entire host of relatives and friends. May Bhagwan grant you solace and peace in this time and hour of need. Let us pray. Om Tvamadideva Purusha Puranas Tvamsis Vishwasya Paramanidhanam Vedasi Vedam Paramachadhanam Tvaya Tatam Vishwam Manando. Our Lord, you are the prime deity, the most ancient person. You are the result of this universe. You are both the knower and the knowable, and the highest of all. It is you who pervade the universe, assuming endless forms. Vasansi jirnani yatha vihaya navanani grihanati naro aparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyata samyati namanadehi न जायते मृत्युवते कतच्चिन्नयं भूत्वा भवति न भूयाः अजो नित्यशश्वतो नैनं चिन्तन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदन्त्यापो न शोषयति मरुतः. The death of one who is born is certain, and the rebirth of one who is dead is inevitable. May we apply ourselves to devotion and abide by the eternal laws with the utmost sincerity of God, who is the giver of the knowledge of the self and is the life giver to the body of this people, whom the sages adore and bow down to. Om Agneya Sukharaya Asman Vishwani Deva Vaimani Vidwan Yuyodhyasman Juhranamenu Bhuishnate Namo Videma. O Agni, God, lead us on to prosperity along the auspicious path followed by the wise. Knowing all our deeds, we pray to thee to keep us off from deceitful sins and vicious ways, so that we may offer unto thee words of obeisance again and again. Na amutra na sahaya artham pita mata chatistata na putra dara arti dasman tistati kevala. Neither one's parents nor one's son, wife or any other relation stand by one in good state in the life beyond death, but only dharma, righteousness and good deeds. One should therefore gradually accumulate merits day by day to serve God in the next world with dharma by one's side. One crosses even the insurmountable barriers of darkness. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyoti Gamaya Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya. O Supreme Spirit, lead us from untruth to truth, lead us from darkness to light, and lead us from death to immortality. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukham Apnuyat. O Lord, in thee may all be happy, may all be free from misery, may all realize goodness, and may no one suffer from pain. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om, that is full, this is full, the full comes out of the full. Taking the full from the full itself remains. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I'll hand you over to the program director now.
Please request anyone else waiting to place large stakes to come forward before the family does goes forward. Can I please ask the immediate family to please come through and pay their last respects? ask the pallbearers to just get ready to come through.
Let us all rise. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita 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 Bhajaman Pyare Sita Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Ishwar Allah Ke Naam Sabko Sannati De Bhagwan Ishwar Allah Ke Naam Sabko Sannati De Bhagwan Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Ayodhya Vasi Ram Namo Gokula Vasi Krishna Namo Ayodhya Vasi Ram Namo Gokula Vasi Krishna Namo Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Patita Pavan Sita Guru Shri Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Let us pray for peace now. Om Yo Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rava Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Eva Shanti Sama Shanti Eva सतगुरु महाराज भगवान शिवानंद सरस्वती की जय।
Give me